with Moses and Aaron and said, "Why did you bring us to this horrible place? We should have stayed in Egypt rather than be killed in battle and our wives and children made slaves." The people wanted to choose a different leader to take them back to Egypt. God was very angry and came to the tent of meeting. God said, "Because you have rebelled against me, all of the people will have to wander in the wilderness. Except for Joshua and Caleb, everyone who is 20 years or older will die there and never enter the promised land." When the people heard this, they were sorry they had sinned. They took their weapons and went to attack the people of Canaan. Moses warned them not to go because God was not with them, but they did not listen to him. God did not go with them into this battle, so they were defeated, and many of them were killed. Then the Israelites turned back from Canaan and wandered through the wilderness for 40 years. During the 40 years that the people of Israel wandered in the wilderness, God provided for them. He gave them bread from heaven, called manna. He also sent flocks of quail, which are medium-sized birds, into their camp so they could have meat to eat. During all that time, God kept their clothes and sandals from wearing out. God even miraculously gave them water from a rock. But despite all this, the people of Israel complained and grumbled against God and against Moses. Even so, God was still faithful to his promises to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Another time, when the people did not have any water, God told Moses, "Speak to the rock, and water will come out of it." But Moses dishonored God in front of all the people by hitting the rock twice with a stick instead of speaking to it. Water came out of the rock for everyone to drink, but God was angry with Moses and said, "You will not enter the promised land." After the Israelites had wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, all of them who had rebelled against God were dead. Then God led the people to the edge of the promised land again. Moses was now very old, so God chose Joshua to help him lead the people. God also promised Moses that one day he would send another prophet like Moses. Then God told Moses to go to the top of a mountain so he could see the promised land. Moses saw the promised land, but God did not permit him to enter it. Then Moses died, and the Israelites mourned for 30 days. Joshua became their new leader. Joshua was a good leader because he trusted and obeyed God.
We'd love to have your opinion on these programs and to find out how well they are coming in. Email feedback to KTWR DRM at twr.org.
Designer of eternity, the maker of the sky and seas, He is, and through Him all things came to be, the one whose breath gave life to me, Creator of the galaxies He is. Jesus is Almighty God, the great I am He is, the Prince of Peace, the spotless Lamb He is. He is our Counselor, eternal friend, beyond what we can comprehend. The Word made flesh and here to dwell He is. He is the loving hand that formed me and filled goes before me, the one whose praise is on my lips. He is. The first and last, the cornerstone. He is. King of kings and Lord of lords. He is the mighty God.
Thank you for joining us as we present a special DRM broadcast of short stories from the Bible. Over the next several months, KTWR will be conducting weekly test DRM broadcasts, and each week we'll be testing different DRM modes of transmission, so please tune in at this time regularly. This DRM broadcast is coming to you on the frequency of 11.995 in the 25-meter band toward listeners in Japan. We look forward to receiving your feedback and hope that you enjoy these programs. Please contact us with your location and SNR details by emailing KTWR DRM at twr.org. Speaking hope to the world from KTWR, Agana, Guam.